Here we go.
Drop it.
My parts just came in at the auto parts store, so we're going to take Old Blue, my GTA, in for a little spin. I'm not sure how this is going to look, or if it's even going to work, so I'll just speed the footage up and stuff. I hope that's aimed right. Now, about this car, it works and runs most of the time. Today I got lucky. If the camera stutters, it's because the car has You know, guys, I just realized I am an idiot. I broke my last can of carb cleaner, and I'm going to need carb cleaner, so I'm going to go ahead and re-speed the footage back up, but I got to go stop at another auto parts store. Ooh, that was illegal. Okay, now onto the gaskets. I had to buy some gaskets. As a matter of fact, here's a funny story. You can't buy just intake or exhaust gaskets easily. So instead, I had to buy a whole head gasket kit. This is for the 1.8 VW engines. I'm going to cut the case on this and double check. As soon as I open this, by the way, with head gaskets, you aren't actually able to return them once you open the cellophane. There's very rare occasions where you can, and that is when you physically and you have someone who can back you up, order the correct head gasket, and somebody decides to punch them in wrong. So they take their numbers, they put a 1 where 0 is supposed to be or a 5 where 0 is supposed to be, and suddenly you end up with the wrong gasket set. This has happened once in the past. There we are. Okay, so we have, I believe this is the water pump gasket. Yeah, it's really funny how it doesn't say in American. These are valve guides. These are my exhaust gaskets. Now, here's the fun thing. I need these. I need this. This is my intake gasket. More water pump gaskets. But these here, I actually don't need. These are my throttle body gasket. Oh, I need this one. That's exhaust. No. That's the collector gasket. This is one I don't need. EGR I don't need. These are O-rings. More O-rings. This is the... It's broken in the middle like it's supposed to be. This is the valve cover gasket, and these are always a pain to get them to stick right, so I'll probably take a little bit of right stuff and just hit the corners to make sure everything seals. This is the plug for the head on the other side. More little tiny gaskets. These are the injector O-rings. I actually don't need these injector O-rings because I've got the injector plug kit. Now, funny, not legal for use on pollution-controlled vehicles. Check your local laws. My vehicle isn't... I'm not in California. I'm not in Washington. I don't have DEQ. I'm fine. So, this is pretty much everything. And then this, take it very, very carefully, is my head gasket. Now, I wasn't going to pull the head, but, I mean, this project has snowballed out of control pretty hard. So, yeah, I'm going to pull the head. I'm going to put a new head gasket on it. I do have the Bentley manuals for doing this the right way. So, yeah, I mean, the point is I'm now $600. Yeah, about 600 into the engine and painting it and all that good jazz. Now let's go ahead and... This is the rear main seal. Now the rear main was, funny, as expensive as the entire head gasket kit. This was $65. There's my gasket. There's my other half of the gasket. Come on. Come on out. Yeah, so there's two different styles, I believe. It really sucks that this came out bent. Oh well. Now the rear main comes out in one piece. So that's the gaskets. Couple this gasket set with the brand new intake and then a bunch of other pieces. I also painted a bunch last night. Again, quick and dirty. But, I mean, looks like it came out okay. There are a couple pieces that are just flat real freaking filthy. Some of this is still tacky to the touch. That is weird. That should have dried by now, actually. The rest of everything else dried to the touch. Huh. Well, I got a lot of really nice dark parts. Taking the head off. Now, I ended up tarping this last night, but yeah, there we go. I tarped it last night. It's not perfect. Some antifreeze got on the engine, which just takes that right off. I didn't get any paint. What I'm probably going to try and do, though, is tuck some paper towels in and around this because the bolt stripped, and then try to paint it on the engine. I hate doing that. Overspray on this engine when it's such a pretty blue is just going to I'm not going to like it. Alright guys, after referring to my good friend Google, I'm not going to swap the head gasket. I don't have the head bolts, I don't have the head studs, I actually don't have any of that stuff I would need to be able to do this. So I'm going to attempt to clean it with some brake clean, and if that destroys my brand new paint job, then there'll be another little video of me swapping that out. I'm going to attempt to try and keep all of this contained to just inside the engine as best I can, and I really hope I don't spray myself in the face with this, which, I mean, I've done it before. It sucks. Stay hydrated. Wait a little down and wait a little